Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasi Prasad and I am a technical architect in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Today in this session, we'll show you how you can unsubscribe a subscriber from a business unit using mscript. I have already compiled this blog. You can come to my Medium channel and read this blog for yourself. If you scroll down, here I have written the full mscript block that you can use for your unsubscription process. So let me paste this code in my VS Code, and first we'll go through this code and then we'll start a demo. So here what I've done is I've compiled a mscript block using SOAP API. I'm going to unsubscribe the user at the business unit level. So here at line number 3 and 4, the attribute value, and I'm basically selecting the subscriber key and the email address and assigning to an mscript variable. Here, this particular subscriber key, for example, is being fetched from the URL of the cloud page when you send an email. And at line number 7, I have created an object of type subscriber. And then once this particular subscriber object is initialized, we are going to define the properties for that object, like the email address and the subscriber key. Then at line number 12, I have assigned another property called status, and then I've hard-coded the value of the status to unsubscribed. Next, I'm creating an object of type client ID, and then I'm assigning those properties like ID and ID specified. This authenticated member ID is an mscript function which will fetch the member ID or the business unit ID for that particular business unit. Once this object client ID is defined, we then assign this client property to the subscriber object that we had created at line number 7. So till now, what we have done is we have assigned properties like email address, subscriber key, status, and the client for the subscriber object. Next, I've created another object called UpdateOptions and another object called SaveOptions. So for the save option, I have defined save action and the property name. The save action will be update and add, and the property name will be star, means all. Once this save option object is defined, I'm going to define the update option property called save options. So at line number 30, I have invoked the update function where I'm passing the subscriber object as a parameter. Then I have the update status message, which is the output, and the error code if there is any error, and the update option, what kind of update that I want to perform on the subscriber object that I have defined with parameter 4. Once this particular invoke update function is invoked, what we are going to do is we are going to log all these details into our data extension. So I have created a data extension called invoke update, and I'm using insert data to insert the values to the data extension. And here we are updating the update status, the update message, if there is any error code, the subscriber key, and the email address. Now let's directly jump to our Marketing Cloud instance and let's see the demo. So this is my Marketing Cloud instance, And here I have already created a data extension called invoke update. Here we have the properties like update status message, error code, subscriber key, email address, and the log date, which always updates to the current date. Now let's go to the cloud page. So here I have already created a cloud page, and let me copy this code and paste it in my VS Code. So the same script block that I defined here just now has been added at this line number 40 to line number 81, which is under the head tag of the HTML. And whenever somebody clicks on this cloud page, if they find this attribute value like subscriber key and the email address, the subscriber will be unsubscribed and they will receive a message called "You have been successfully unsubscribed from our newsletter." So to call this cloud page, I have created a HTML called VWAPS journey send, and here we have a button called unsubscribe. So let me show you quickly what I have written for this unsubscribe button. Let me edit this content, and if you scroll to line number 85, you'll see I have used redirect to function and also cloud page URL function to invoke that particular cloud page. And here I'm passing a parameter, the cloud page ID, which is 9618. Fine. And then next, what I actually have already done is I have created a journey, one-time send journey, and here I have already performed a send. So this is the email that I've received. Now, what happens when I click on unsubscribe? So I received this page saying unsubscribe successful. You have been successfully unsubscribed from our newsletter. In this query, I am calling all subscribers data view and want to validate what is the status of that particular subscriber, which is admin@b2sasi.net. Let me run this query. You can see this particular subscriber key, which is admin@b2sasi.net. The status is unsubscribed. And if you go to this invoke update data extension, let me refresh this data extension, and you can see the update status is okay. The message was updated subscriber. There is no error code, that's why it's 0. And this is the subscribe key, and this is the email address. And it was unsubscribed at this particular date. Here in this query, I am trying to retrieve the data from the unsubscribed data view. So let me append a few things here, like the subscribe key. And let me run this query. So you can see there are 0 records in the unsubscribed data view. Mind you, in this particular SOAP API function, I have just invoked the update on the subscriber object. And I have not called log on sub events function. If you know what is the difference between updating a subscriber and calling a log on sub event, please comment on the video. In the next session, we'll describe or show you what is log on sub event. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you all. See you in some another video. Bye.